Yo, I just wanted to talk quickly about how to select colors using the RGB sliders in heavy paint. So, the way the sliders work is there are three sliders: RGB, red, green, and blue. It Now, if you take these sliders towards the left, you are assigning like a darker value to the color, so it will become darker and darker. Now, if you take the green sliders towards the left, you are subtracting that color, so it becomes more purple, which is blue plus red, right? And now if you're taking all these sliders towards the left, it becomes darker, and then finally it becomes black. Similarly, if you're taking these sliders towards the right, now if I'm taking the red slider towards the right, it will assign the brightest value to the red color. And if I'm bringing the green closer, it will become orange because you're adding green plus red. And similarly, if you're taking all the three sliders towards the right, it becomes white. If you want a gray value, you just have to keep all the sliders aligned like this. And say you want to add like a little bit of warm gray, so you can bring the red sliders toward the right slightly. Same with the cool gray, you can bring the blue slider toward the right. All right. Yeah. So this kind of makes the process very intuitive. Like you start calculating the color in your head before you even try to pick it, and it kind of makes you color pick very quickly and efficiently. I'll give you an example. Let's use like a picture and we'll try to figure out the colors from it. Let's take the skin color. In order to color pick, one thing you have to know is the value. If you know the value, your color selection, half of the problem is already over. So I'm like, let's see this color. It falls somewhere. Yeah, we're already there. I think somewhere here, a little bright. But this bright value has a red tint to it, like a warm feel to it, right? So let's add the red value and take it to the right a little bit. I think, yeah, that's pretty close, right? Let's try this nose red color. This is just so you know that you already have the value assigned to this color, so you just have to make it slightly red. So you bring the uh, blue and green slider to the left, which is subtracting those colors, right? So it will become slightly more red. I think it feels a little oranges. That's because the green slider is towards the right. So I can bring it a little to the left. Yeah. See? I think that's pretty close. Now let's try something else. Let's try the blue color on her. And yeah, in this blue color, I want you to observe the color before you even try to pick it. What is this color? It's blue, but it doesn't seem like it has any purple value to it. So that means that there is no red slider involved in this. And overall, this blue color feels slightly in the darker side, so we can take all these to the left, right? Now we can bring the red side to the left by and thereby subtracting red color, and let's subtract that green also. We can bring it closer to the red, but as I take it closer it feels a little purplish, so we can actually keep it a little ahead of the red color. Yeah, this very close to the highlight color. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay. Now let's try the yellow color crown, I think. Yes. Yeah. So this feels like somewhere on the right, lighter side, but not. So if you take the midpoint, it will fall somewhere towards the right of that, right? So somewhere here, maybe too bright. So we can bring this towards the left, and I feel like it has a lot of yellowish orange value, so I can bring the green slider towards this while I bring the left one, the blue slider towards the left. Yeah. See, that's pretty close. So yeah, try to experiment with these color sliders and try to see how fast you can get these colors by adjusting these sliders.